tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night, yeah. If I call you once, I'm always here. Sometimes you, I'm fire. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you once, I'm always here. Sometimes you, I'm fire. Tell you twice.
All these people always lying about something. I'm sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something. So I say that. Yeah. Swear the fame ain't saying shit before mine. All these people always lying about something. I'm sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something. So I say that. Yeah.
All right, YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. Top of the morning, man. Happy Friday, November 7th, excuse me. Welcome to the Nina Boy Show. Yeah, man, so it looks like the Rollin 60 Crips pulled up deep on FIGG, man, for the Candlelight of Baby Uiie, man. You know, man, we got one shot on this blacktop, homie. We got one shot. You see what I'm saying? You got to make the best of it while you here, man. A lot of times, we think we got so much time that we put stuff on the back burner, right? I want to say this to a lot of YNs, man. If you keep thinking about the things that you've done wrong in your life, it got you stuck. You see what I'm saying? You got an opportunity to make it right, homie. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cool with your mom, man, check on your mama. Put that behind you. Stop harvesting feelings that don't need to be in your life. You got to move forward, homie. It's so many people out here dying. And then I can only imagine on their last breath, thinking about the things they wish they could have, who they could have spoke to. Think about the things they regret. We gotta be mindful, homie, that some of the stuff that we fall out with people over is never that deep. It's never that serious, man. So I just want y'all to always know. And another thing, rule number one for me, always keep this rule in your heart. Always be prepared for people to switch up on you, because people can switch up on you like a dime, homie. But today we got to watch how they celebrated Baby Uiie and the Candlelight. They put up deep, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. The way I seen it, I'm like, boy, God on their side, boy, because whoever came over there even questioning them, I promise you, somebody would have got hurt if they would have said anything to the Rollin 60's right there on 69th and FIGG. Let's get to the content. What up, though? Let's get it. Let's go.
It's big, nigga. We all here. Homies over here. Take over the blocks. Say that again? Let me taking over the blocks. Let me taking the blocks over around here, nigga. It's our hood when we here, nigga. What you talking about? Nobody? Yeah, no, hell no. I'm just making a video. I'm going live. That's the homegirl. 59th is big, nigga. We all.
They did. They big one. That's how you know. That's how you know. And when you loved out here on this blacktop.
59th is big, nigga. We all here. Homies over here. Take over the blocks.
Say it again.
Let me taking over the blocks. Let me taking the blocks over around here, nigga. It's our hood when we here, nigga. What you talking about? Nobody? Yeah, no, hell no. I just make a video. I'm going live.
Yeah, man. So, man, I'll tell you this though. Man, they out there strapped for real. I don't know about a lot of you part-time gangbangers. It was some people I know out there that's really with it. Really with this. You feel me? All right, yeah, all right, man. But rest in peace to Baby Uiie, homie. That's, you know, a lot of people don't even get that type of support when they pass away from certain hoods, homie. So you can tell that he was clearly loved and built a name for itself, right? But, you know, as you get older, man, you know, I'm always going to keep it Fendi with y'all, man. It's supposed to be, when you get older, more boss moves and less bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the way you protect yourself from leaving this earth early is getting your act together, homie, getting your life together and be cautious of where you go, how you move, what you say, and what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people out here, gang, that bullets don't got no names on it. You see what I'm saying? People get hit by that straight bullet. Like, man, it's time to, look, bro, if you've been in these streets for 30, 40 years, 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, bro, it's time to get a job, bro. It is time to get a job. I'm going to be honest with you. Ain't no more sitting up here thinking like, man, I'm waiting on my time to shine, baby. Nah, nigga. Oh, nigga, this is my childhood dream. Look, man, hey, some dreams don't come true. I'm going to be real with y'all, homie. It's nothing wrong with getting a good job, man, because let me tell you something. When you don't got that job, man, you always got to worry about that female putting that in your face, homie. And you can take anything what you want from a nigga, and you ain't gonna take nothing from the streets. But when you go home to that girl and she trying to make you feel like you ain't shit, woo, nigga, that's the worst feeling. Is shit, nigga, calling up, hey, bro, I'm gonna come spend the night. Hell, nah, you ain't coming over here. Nah, you ain't spending the night over here. Man, go and get you a job, homie. I'm telling y'all this, man, because let me tell you something. In them streets, man, look, the wrong person can teach you a life lesson, homie. The wrong person in them streets will teach you a life lesson that you ain't even ready for. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of betrayal, a lot of deceit, a lot of lies, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in them streets, man. And a lot of young people that lost their life behind this. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk about that. We don't talk about it because, you know, we have this hidden rule that, oh, everybody know what they signing for. Man, if a nigga knew he was going to die today, a nigga probably would have stayed at home. You see what I'm saying? If we knew what we knew, we would make better choices. So we got some more content on the way. I'm not going to hold y'all. This title say 600. Let me read this title just to be clear. It says 600 calls Baby Uiie a rat and crashes out. Now, this is a disrespect. I hope this is not it, because if you saying that 600, you are putting your life in danger. That man lost his life. Now, this is by Top Media TV. I don't know if he was just doing it for clicks and views, but nigga got to put it out there, man. Rest in peace to Baby Uiie, homie. I ain't heard nothing bad about him. I heard nothing but good things about him. And he made his own name for himself. Yeah, he come up under the Henley umbrella, but he actually made a name for himself, man. We're going to play this one more time, then we're going to give it.
That's the homegirl. Big night is big, nigga. We all
look how deep. Ooh, look at all them balloons. Yeah, he was love. And then they took it to the parking lot. Yeah, that's love, cuz. That's love, homie.
big night is big, nigga. We all here. Homies over here. Take over the blocks.
Say it again.
Let me taking over the blocks. Let me taking the blocks over around here, nigga. It's our hood when we here, nigga. You talking?
Ooh, they pushing a cold line too. They pushing a cold line too, nigga. This our block when we over here, kid. And I'm pretty sure ain't no nigga finna jump on the internet and beg that. You know, disagree that. But now let me tell y'all why I say get a job, man. Because think about it. You standing outside waiting on your time to shine, homie, it might not never come. The niggas with the jobs make more money than a gangbanger. I just want to clarify that so y'all understand, bro. You got to realize it don't pay to gangbang. You see what I'm saying? When you got a job, you know what you got coming in. And don't mess around and do good on your job and you got a good job, bro. You mess around and get a good job and you on that job for years, you're not going to make that same choice that you used to make when you were standing on that block, because now it's about survival. I know every 2 weeks, I got 3,500 coming in every 2 weeks. So that's a total of $7,000 a month pertaining to standing out there with some of the homies who they don't want to work. They ain't, nigga, they waiting on their time to shine. They waiting on, just waiting for something to fall out the sky. They waiting for this big lick that's going to just set them up for life. Man, I remember when I was a kid, man, I used to hear niggas say, man, nigga, give me 10,000, nigga. I'm going to go get me a laundry mat. I'm going to go get me a car wash. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be, doing the car wash thing, have some little girls in some bikinis. Yeah, nigga, I'll be balling. Niggas like, give me 10,000. I ain't never coming down. Man, 10,000, man, can't get you nothing out here now. And not even that, you got to think about your health too. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I thank God that I'm older now because I run to the hospital so much, homie. When I was younger, I wasn't going to the hospital, man. That shit was crazy. Now you older, it make you realize how precious life can be, But now for the most part, man, I know we're talking about Baby Uiie, but I'm talking about to the YNs that picked somebody. Mama probably got me on TV right now, and they son sitting in their room sleep, knowing they need to get their ass up. It's 8:45. You shouldn't be asleep at 8:45 on a Friday. Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, nigga. Because once your mama put you out that house, these women are going to humble you so quick. Yeah, you think they like, yeah, you. They might find you attractive. You might be landing on her real good. After she didn't, now they say they hitting us. After she hit that about 10, 20 times and shit, you don't look the same to her no more. Because now, in the beginning, you fly, you're hitting her, you're making her come hard and all that. She saying it's yours, she love you. But when them bills come in, nigga, and her car about to get repoed, nigga, she about to get evicted from that apartment. And she got niggas that's really trying to rock with her on a solid, she will walk away from you. Or you will go hit a lick, crash out because you wasn't focused, and the lick that you hit didn't go through. Now you in jail. Now you want her to spend a little money she got to try to get her life together just to get you out of jail. You know what I'm saying? And you're begging, pleading, and she said, call your mama. And yeah, nah, nigga, I'm telling you, homie. If you don't have a job, if you don't have a hustle in 2025, bro, you should be ashamed of yourself for being a nigga out here politicking, making decisions, dissing niggas. You shouldn't be fighting nobody with nothing in your pocket. You understand what I'm saying? So, that time that, a lot of you YNs out here thinking something gonna fall out the sky, it ain't coming, bro. It ain't coming. It's not coming, bro. Somebody lied to y'all. Ain't nobody finna come put you on a lick. Because in LA, it's every man for himself. I don't care how you cut that, nigga. Every man for himself. And go to jail. Go ahead and leave that pretty baby mama out here. Yeah. See, what they ain't telling y'all that these women be hornier than men. Half y'all already know, when y'all be in these relationships and shit, they want to have sex with you way more than you want to have sex with them. You ready for round two? Yeah, man, go get you a little young nigga or something, man. All you want to do is fuck around here. Nah, I got bills and all this shit to pay for and shit. I don't got time to be having sex and sweating and shit and trying to make you come harder and all that. Anybody doing all that shit, man. Help pay a bill around here. I can perform better. That was good. That was a little jokey joke. Little jokey joke. But yeah, man, let's get to this content though, man. Hey, happy Friday to all the real ones, man, that got up early this morning. You know what I'm saying? Didn't touch their phone when they first woke up. You know what I'm saying? Process, how your day go start. You know what I'm saying? Because we get 80,000 thoughts a day. And most of us, we always revert back to what we was doing yesterday. If you notice, we think more about what we did in the past than we do in the present. And that's the problem. And one of the things I learned by reading a lot of books, Stop. You got the right to say no. You got the right to, if somebody call your phone and you know the energy is not where you want to be, don't answer the phone. You don't got to do nothing you don't want to do. You should be at an age where you don't do what you really want. If you don't really want to do it, the days is extremely over. The days is extremely, oh, you see me. I don't care who it is. If it's going to disturb my peace or what I got going on, I don't answer. I don't even care if you text me. If I don't get to you right then and there, I'm completely busy. And my business don't have nothing to do with my work sometimes. It could be me busy working on me. I'm working on me. Nah, you know what? I don't like your energy from time to time. I don't care. I don't even want to hear a problem. I don't want to hear somebody else's story. Nah, nigga, you got to start investing in your peace. Invest in your spirit, because it's so much demonic stuff out here in the world, bro, that we're taking in. Do you notice most of the time, drama and conflict is somebody else's shit? I'm not holding nobody else's problem. You a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. If that's the case, let me put you on my motherfucking taxes and let me get a return, because my energy, my time, it's expensive. My time is expensive. I don't do long chit chats. Everything is short base with me. Everything I do is short base. I'm the realest nigga I know to myself. I'm not gonna pretend or act like some type of way just to make somebody else feel. Because if I gotta pretend to be somebody else with you just so you can be cool with me, then I'm done with fucking with you. I'm done with hanging around anything that involves me being something less than who I am. And that's why I say, even in the streets, bro, a lot of times you got to look at a lot of gangbangers that's out there, right? Hundreds of people all live different lives. But when we come together and unite, we live under a tribal type of origin. Everybody move one accordingly. Everybody move the same way. But in real life, everybody don't think the same way. You know, this dude might want to, skin somebody alive. I'm not skinning nothing alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to realize that we were all born from out our mother's wombs. We was not born at the same time, homie. So you need to make your own decisions in these streets. So let's get to this content. We got 600 being disrespectful about Baby Uiie. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Boom. Got it. Yeah, top of the morning, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, get that coffee mug, man. Go get that caviar. Yeah, let's get to the shout out. Let's go.
Man, son got cute. Nigga, why you niggas ain't sliding, bro? Are you green Crips? You can't slide. So what y'all gonna do?
What it do, y'all? We back with another video. So 600 man goes off on Baby Uiie, Big U, and even the Rollin 60's, man. He said nobody's gonna slide for Baby Uiie. He explains his relationship with Baby Uiie and says Baby Uiie was a grid worker. His brother is also a grid worker. So y'all know what he said about them grid workers. They're the police.
Oh, 600, bro. Now, look, let me just say this for the record, man, right? Because I know 600 be trying to see, like, damn, what I do to Nina boy. Me and you don't got no real problems, bro. You just say some stupid stuff, bro. The boy lost his life, bro. He lost his life. He's a grid worker. Maybe his father wanted to make sure he got some income in his pocket. Maybe he didn't have to utilize whatever everybody else had to do, because a father would sacrifice anything for his son. So what that he was a grid worker, bro? This is dangerous. Do you realize 600? I know you think you just the top dog, like can't nobody touch you, sir. But best believe somebody that got something to lose, like you don't want it with somebody who don't got nothing to lose, bro. Straight up. They will, hey, look, bro. Niggas, hey, man, it's busting season. Niggas is peeling onions back, bro. You see what I'm saying? And, you live an upper echelon lifestyle, homie. It's nothing wrong with maturing, getting older. Because let me tell you something. If you got to prove that you are who you used to be to anybody, bro, that's not no real nigga you want to hang around. I come from the same struggle everybody else came from. And the last thing I would do is prove to a boosie ass nigga that I'm still with it. Nina Boy still down. I would never show my hand to any nigga like that. All a nigga gotta do is fuck around and find out. And a nigga go boogie down. But all of that other shit, bro, I don't even move like that. So why are you even putting yourself in these situations where you popping it, talking about these niggas grid workers and grid? Nigga, you call these niggas rats? Man, the 6-0's gonna be on your head, bro. Listen to this.
Hey, all you grid Crips was up there popping it for Big U. Y'all was riding down for Big U. Now his son got killed. Nigga, why you niggas ain't sliding, bro?
All the 60s, bro. Hey, did y'all, hold on. Let me tell y'all something. So even if the 6-0s get on your head, hey, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, cuz I'm 600. Just leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. It's a very sensitive moment right now. You literally is asking for somebody to dog walk you out here. I know you think you can't get touched, bro, but ain't no nigga harder than the program. Man. And all they got to do is find your weakness. And one thing I know about weakness, put a female in front of a nigga face and a nigga get to singing like Jodeci. You smell one? Listen, put a female in some of these niggas' face and they will get to singing like Jodeci, want to prove that they a top dog, nigga so hard. And then she's coming with that feminine energy, you acting, and like, man, let them niggas over there, man. Ah, they busters, nigga, she could be recording you the whole time, sending it to all these niggas. And then when it comes time to bust your bubble, bro, you gonna want to talk about it. It's not gonna be a good look for you, man. I don't know why you keep taunting the Rollin 60's, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not solid, man. You actually putting your life in harm's way. And I hope that you get it and you stop this bullshit, because don't nobody want to see nothing happen to you, gang. Let's go.
Are you grid Crips? You can't slide. So what y'all gonna do?
What it do, y'all? We back with another video. So 600 man goes off on Baby U, Big U, and even the Rollin 60's, man. He said nobody's gonna slide for Baby U. He explains his relationship with Baby U and says Baby U was a grid worker. His brother is also a grid worker. So y'all know what he said about them grid workers. They're the police. Now he explains his relationship with Baby U, saying everything was cool. But when 600 started going off on Big U, calling him a snitch, pretty much Baby U chose his father's side. So that's what he said, y'all. But they even ran into each other when 600 showed up to Big U's court day, y'all remember? So he said they actually seen each other. But this is what 600 said, y'all. And Whack 100 presses 600 about the issue and confronts him.
Big U kicks it with the grid Crips. See, y'all probably thinking I'm trying to like just exposing niggas to say that nothing's going to happen. Big U's team already has been exposed. Big U kicks it with the grid Crips. Y'all know what the grid is? The GRYD. These are facts. That's his nonprofit organization that's funded by the LAPD. So,
hey, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I know some of y'all rock with 600. If y'all rock with 600, man, look, tell that dude to pipe down a little bit, bro. Because you know, it's just the wrong time, man. We've been losing so many YNs. It's somebody that love that boy strong enough. If they catch that boy at the Venice Beach or something, they go do a workout with him. You see what I'm saying? 600. I'm gonna just say it on my channel. You don't live like that, bro. You ain't nowhere near gang culture. You don't function with gang culture. Leave it alone, gang. You know what I'm saying? Just react to some shit. But man, be mindful that there's people out here that love that boy. You know what I'm saying? And you calling them niggas grid Crips and shit. It be one of them niggas that come get on your onion, bro. Let's go.
All those broke Crips that y'all see hanging up there, Big U gave them all a contract, gave them all phones, and they're getting paid by the LAPD. They're busters. They're not even really considered Crips no more. So that's why I'm joking with him saying, oh, the grid not going to slide? Because that's who Jabari was up there with. He FaceTiming. Yeah, I mean, what else am I doing? Ain't nothing going to happen, bro. His whole team is grid workers. Jabari FaceTime me from the grid on Crenshaw.
Nigga said, ain't nothing gonna happen. You dancing with the devil, gang. You dancing with the devil.
Slauson. His brother worked for the grid. Every nigga hanging on Crenshaw and Slauson in that parking lot worked for the grid. Them niggas is police. The whole hood know this. So I'm not saying the homies, the 60's ain't going, because that's not their responsibility. That's them grid niggas. You feel me? To go put in work for that nigga? It's all the grid niggas they was with. That whole grid, that's that whole shit. So I'm trolling, clown them niggas like, oh, you niggas.
I get what he on, because a lot of them niggas was putting 600 face up, talking about 600 killers when Big U went to jail, and all this shit, what they gonna do to him. So his whole thing is, how you gonna tell him what they gonna do, what you gonna do to me? But now his son is gone, and y'all ain't doing nothing. That's what he on. But I'm telling him, that ain't the right shit to do, bro.
But even when they put his face out there and said killer, that shit went on internet. That was between
Hell
me.
yeah, it was on the internet.
I didn't see that, but I'm saying
Yeah,
I think that conversation need to be in his hood with his home if he trying to get them, you know what I'm saying, motivated. But that ain't for the internet.
No, what he doing is, since they was playing with him, he playing with them. That's what he doing.
Yo, yeah.
But I told him, I said, bro, my thing is, they be the when it did something to just the eyeball, because they triggered off your shit.
Yeah, like you calling them out.
Well, 4 years ago, called that nigga red. You's a buster. You don't want no problem. And think you ain't said nothing. Whole 2 years straight, my homies are calling me, man. That nigga Wack must got something on Big U. That nigga Wack won't say nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Y'all remember that day 4 years ago? I was in the backyard with Big U. That whole thing was Big U had me pull up on him because I spoke up for Wack. You know what he said? Oh, nigga, how you speaking up for him? You ain't never spoke up for me. So Wack, I'm gonna tell you this for the first time, and I'm gonna tell the world this the first time. I asked Big U, what's up with this nigga Wack? Nigga, what's up with God? He like, you want me to get on him? He like, no, nigga, I don't need no nigga speaking up for me. I fell back. I put my hands up. I said, oh, I'm cool. You turn up on me, and I'm trying to be your voice as a little homie. That's the ones in the backyard talking about, right? So when you get in the backyard, he said, nigga, when you ever spoke up for me, nigga? I said, bro, you don't remember I tried to speak up for you, nigga, on Wack? And he was like, oh, man, I wasn't trying to do no internet that time. I said, so what you talking about? So my point I'm saying is that Wack marked this nigga Big U out for 2 years straight. Before I even came on the picture. 2 years straight. That let everybody know that Big U ain't what he's playing to be. He's not really like that. And
Still put old boy with Jabari?
man, that was my nigga, bro. At one point in time, over with.
Did you have a relationship with old boy with Jabari?
Man, that was my nigga, bro. At one point in time, that was my young nigga. We done done shit together, bro. That's my young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it way back in the day. The thing is, as time went on, I got into it with his father. He chose his father's side, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I still never mention his family. I still never disrespect.
What kind of nigga would he be to take your side? My thing is this, man. I get it. A lot of people come from gang culture on this internet, right? But when you really want to do the math gang, if you really are somebody in these streets, your whole hood will know your name without a doubt. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it might be good, it might be bad, but nobody just makes a real name for themselves in the streets without doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? I made a name for myself in my community for robbing, jacking, and selling drugs. I wasn't and popping that shit. I wasn't the fighter in the hood and none of that. I was a nigga, I'd jump out and go rob you. You know what I'm saying? And do my 1-2 and go split that shit. I was known for doing my shit in the streets, right? And never turned down a fade and stood tall. Won a lot, lost a lot as well, right? But I never portrayed it to be the top dog, you know what I'm saying? I was just somebody with the business. But when it came down to even running 600 C card, a lot of people didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I think this is for all the YNs looking at 600 channel, man. I think he got a lot to offer on some wisdom and him being in boxing. But on this gangster shit, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it because you're not out there. You're not out there, man. And I honestly feel like this, bro. Now, if it's content on the internet and you reacting to it, cool. But this is somebody who is putting out bad information on his neighborhood. Like you tarnishing your neighborhood, you speaking down on your neighborhood, you calling your neighborhood busters and rats and all that. It's only one way this shit is gonna go, and it's gonna go wrong. I'm telling you, it could only go one way. And when it go, it's gonna go wrong for 600. Nothing is gonna go in his favor. And you know the streets is unforgivable. So I'm gonna just say 600, man. Just keep doing your football shit for the youth. Cause he be doing some cool shit. I ain't gonna cherry pick on no nigga, man. I ain't gonna never cherry pick. He be doing some cool shit that he be trying to do for helping people, right? I see that. That's one quality that a nigga see. But at the same time, you poking the bear with the 6'0's, cuz. Hold on. Let me cause you called them grid workers, cuz. Let me see. Hold on. These didn't look like no grid workers right here.
In the back. Nobody? Yeah, no, I don't know. I just make a video. I'm going live. That's the homegirl. 59th speed, nigga. We all.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, bro. Like, come on, look at all these people out there, nigga. Them some real members over there. Real members.
59th speed, nigga. We all here. Homies over here. Take over the blocks. Say it again. Let me taking over the blocks. Let me taking the blocks over around here, nigga. It's our hood when we here, nigga. What you talking about? Nobody?
You heard what that young member said, nigga. This is our block when we over here, nigga. That is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, so you calling them dudes grid, Crips, and Rollin. That looked like it was more than some grid workers over there, homie. So obviously, if you seen all those balloons in the air, you would know that boy was loved, homie. He was loved for real. You know how many people I know who pass away from hoods that don't even get that type of support? Niggas ain't pulling up to Candlelight, man. You see one or two people coming. A lot of niggas didn't, and it's like that in niggas' hoods, man. Like, yeah, you from the hood, but nigga, if you a nobody from the hood, everybody ain't pulling up on for you and all that shit. Nigga buying candles and balloons and all that. Niggas go, they come to your funeral, nigga, with some food and some liquor, but that's about it, man. Everybody don't get that type of love, and that looked like that was love, homie.
To his family. I never dissed the boy. I never dissed none of his family. You know what I'm saying? I'll let that be with me. But how they felt about me, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I just saw Jabari at Big U court day. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? His mama was all in my face, and he got in front of his mom and me like, chill out. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So he didn't say, like, nigga, get away from my mama. He knew his mom was in the wrong, and, you know, he just stepped in front of her like, well, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know Jabbar, we never had no problems. I looked out for him 1,000 times recently. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
You heard that? That's not solid. If you got to get on the internet and say what you did for another person, that shit is not genuine, bro. Oh, I looked out for him 1,000 times. That's not solid, man. This is our whole crimes that I be saying niggas be doing, bro. Like, that's some whole shit, bro. Why you bragging about you doing something for somebody who passed away? You smelling what I'm selling? But I want to say this. If you go to this next Big U court date, cuz I have a newfound respect for you. Because this is just a wrong time. And you popping it like these niggas not go do nothing to you. You poking the bear, and you think that niggas is just straight busters and marks where everybody, you got more to lose than some of them dudes out there. It's somebody out there that's angry, they hurt, they in pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he didn't just, you know, leave his mom behind and all that. He left some homies behind, his best friends and people who love him, homie. So, all right, man. I'm just saying on some grown man-ish to you, 600. Leave this stuff alone, bro. it could get ugly for you. And if anybody got love for 600, tell that boy stop poking the bear, man. Stop poking the bear. Because, man, hey, it's only go one way. And it's going to go wrong. It's going to go left. You can't win them all, 600. You can't win them all, sir. Let go.
I'm sure he chose his father's side, and that's cool. I understand that. So I just let him do him. I got a whole bunch of pictures of him, pictures with him, bro. You feel me? Like,
when I first heard the message, I didn't hear the grid shit. So I was like, dang, man, I thought that was supposed to be more for, you know, talking to the little homies in the hood. But now that you explained it, I kind of get it a little bit better now.
No, it ain't for them niggas, bro. It's a little bit of trouble. Niggas is busters, though, my nigga. and look, and I'm not just talking. You have to look at the rules.
Man, look, cuz. Let me tell you something. You don't talk about your hood like that. I don't care what you go through, nigga. Man, you calling your homies busters and all that shit, bro, like you asking for it. I'm going to just tell you, real street niggas, like, yeah, I don't care if you go through phase, fights, disrespect, all that shit. You handle that shit in-house. You don't get on this internet and pop it, man. Like, once again, I've been through that shit, nigga. When we had our meeting, like, you know, we know better. You know what I'm saying? So 9 out of 10, I did it before, but I wouldn't do it again. You know what I'm saying? It's just disrespect to the ones that died for this shit, the ones who's doing life behind this shit, to see niggas out here acting like little kids and disrespecting something that real homies didn't die for. Niggas that went to jail, they doing life behind this shit. And then you got niggas on the internet calling what they represent busters and all that shit, bro. Like, that means you never had no love for this shit in the first place, bro. Because it's not about what somebody else doing in your community, nigga. It's about what you doing. So what is you doing? That's the bottom line of that. Let's go.
The whole concept, the whole everything, break this shit down, bro. When I say niggas is busters, why you say niggas Big U, who's a known rat, who told before I even came around, bro? Right? Niggas knew he told. How you think I got the paperwork? My big homies told me, gave me the paperwork. So you have to question this. Why are y'all giving me the paperwork saying he told? Why y'all didn't been doing nothing or busting out? You niggas is really busters.
Right.
Right. So then you go to the pen. Petey Whack, documented rat. The internet. Whack. So check this out. When they found out Petey Whack was a rat, Big U called the pen. Hey, fall back off Petey Whack. He's straight. LAPD, y'all not about to slide shit. That's why I'm trolling niggas.
I get it now, because the first time I heard it, the second time I heard it, I heard you say the grid Crips.
And it's Crips with a grid contract. Another thing too. See, remember I was saying, me and Wack used to clown Big U about that BlackBerry police issue phone? That is a fact. He did have a police issue phone. That was on the first few contracts. Now they stopped passing out. The LAPD stopped passing out phones, but the rules still apply. So now they have their phone number in the system. So what happens is, instead of them getting a phone call on their BlackBerry phone, all their phones are tapped, literally with the LAPD. They send out a mass text.
They got the app too.
So, yeah, okay, but they send out a mass text. So when Jabari got killed on Figueroa, whatever grid in that area.
All right, so this is my thing, right? So when you call in the grid program, what about the other programs that they got? They got Second Call, Skip Townsend and all them people. You know what I'm saying? You got to call all of them that, bro. You can't pick and choose, because what you're doing is you subsidizing one side from the other. You don't have no proof that these programs are directly tied. I don't care about what you pull off the internet, bro. If you can't get somebody that says, yes, they communicate from the streets to law enforcement, then that's a total different story. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like you pushing, you know what I'm saying? You really pushing this agenda, and you popping it on the internet, creating an image as if you know 1,000% that these dudes is taking their phones and sending notes to police officers, and the police officers coming into their meetings and all of that shit. If that's not happening, bro, if you don't got the facts, bro, don't put it out there like that, my nigga. Don't put it out there like that, because if that's the case, you have a problem with rats and busters, right? You say nothing about Whack 100 chilling with 6ix9ine. You know 6ix9ine told. He got all them dudes locked up. How is it that you can justify what Whack 100 do with 6ix9ine, but you can't understand what this grid program is doing for y'all community, hiring some felons to get them jobs, getting them paid and all that shit. They're not going to court. They're not testifying. 6ix9ine went to court and testified, homie. Got on the stand and got everybody locked up. And you like, oh man, that's whack. He a grown man. I can't speak on his business. But you show speaking on Baby Uiie, homie. And you talking about them niggas being grid Crips and ain't nobody go slide for Baby Uiie and all that crazy shit. Did you see that Candlelight? The Crips came out, bro. I seen 100 balloons, 100, man, probably about 100 balloons in the air. You know what I'm saying? Then they went to the parking lot, nigga, and did they big one for Cub. That is crazy to me, bro. We got to stop cherry picking on other people's lives, bro, because you might be in a better space than a lot of people right now. But, man, rest assured, I pray to God you don't fall off, bro, and you go through hard times because the streets ain't gonna show you no love, cuz normally most people, they don't turn on their hood because if they lose it all, they get to go back to their neighborhood. Most people, this is just a fact. You know, most people say, why you don't just leave your hood behind? Because, nigga, what if I fall off? I ain't gonna have nothing else. If you fall off, bro, you know, you lose your boxing license and, you know what I'm saying, whatever broad you got looking out for you, making you look good right now, whatever you got going on in your world, normally you would have your neighborhood, your community that'll hold you down until you get yourself back up. You done threw all that shit away for what? For some Instagram views, cuz? All right, let's go.
They have a mass text. Figueroa, man down. 69th and Figueroa. This amount of shots was heard. This car was supposed to be there. Everyone en route, go pull up and get any information you can. So it's another troll where I'm saying, like, where the grid at? Because the grid was all over. Listen, in our neighborhood, we got a joke, right? We're clown the grid workers. We'll say, man, all them niggas missing is the motherfucking police cars. Because they get that mass text. You know how fast they're there before the police get there? Because they get that mass text. You know how fast the grid workers on Crenshaw and Slauson can get to Florence and West Boulevard? A whole lot faster than 77th Street and Broadway. You get what I'm saying? So they there on the scene. So we like, nigga, what these grid niggas? I'll be all over this shit, but when the homie get killed, y'all know where to be found. Then y'all up there popping it. Y'all pull up deep for Spider Log, Big U, Cowboy, sex offender.
Him and telling him what they was gonna do to him and kill this nigga and all this shit. So he like, if y'all want to kill me,
you gotta.
There you go. Listen,
but when it comes down to it, is you pop it to pop it, or you really gonna go through something? So now the pressure's on. Nigga killed your little nigga. You feel what I'm saying? They was all riding for Big U, ignoring the paperwork, saying this, that, and the other, going against all the rules for that rat ass nigga Big U, right? You know what I'm saying? That's their boy. So now Big U ass dumbass in jail. He'll never shit their life. So what they gotta do? They gotta go slide for him. So that's the reason why I'm posting this. Like, man, how is you niggas popping it, but y'all not living up to all that talking? That's the main thing. Them niggas ain't really living like that. They be trying to live off of stories from 20, 30 years ago.
Are you living like that, 600? Nigga, is you living like that, nigga? Because we see how you was living yesterday, baby. Nigga, KFC, nigga. Man, breast normally be dry, but this one moist. Yeah, nigga, you know I like you moist. Hot and ready, baby. We see how you living, ninja. Yeah, this nigga's something else, cuz. Let go.
Let go, bro. The 60s is over with. I ain't gonna say
Wagner. Now, this is a drug deal case gone bad, where they went to go sell some drugs to some undercover police and didn't know it. Eddie Wagner's Eddie boy, he running point on the work. On cross-examination, counsel for Austin asked Deputy Hartman whether or when Austin made this remark, he had asked Austin if he would care to make a full and complete statement or acknowledge in writing the statement regarding going to work for the defendant Wagner. Deputy Hartman replied he didn't do neither of these things. On redirect examination, Deputy Hartman testified as following. Question, now later on, did you give Austin an opportunity to make a full statement to you? Yes, sir, I did. Right? How did you do that? Wait, hold on, let me see this next one.
they scared me and failed me. Like I did not have a good experience at a regular dentist, and so I just stopped going. I watched somebody's story on TikTok, and she was.
So right now we got Big U under the alias. Baby, we got some spots open. If so, bring Big Chuck up. Okay. All right, put the other one up. All right. Let's go to this statement. The defense in the underlying trial argued the prosecution was biased against defendant because no one ever asked him to explain his side of the story, meaning David Austin, aka Big U. The prosecutor responded, the law forbids the state from approaching the defendant after his arrest, but the law does not prevent the defendant from affirmatively telling his side of the case. The court held this comment was permissible, fair response under the Robinson Act, which means when Big U, aka David Austin, said after they got caught on the drug deal with the police, man, I should have never went to work for this nigga Eddie Boy. Right? Although he wasn't read his Miranda rights, they could use that to identify Eddie Boy being the head of this drug deal. That's why he got all that time. I think he got like 20, 30 years or something. In the present case, as in Robinson, right, defendant Austin sought out to create the impression in the juror's mind the police had treated him unfairly by not giving him the opportunity to explain his damaging statement to the Deputy Hartman and to use the fact that he had invoked his right to remain silent to prevent the prosecutor from countering this impression. So he's admitting he said the statement to the police. The Fifth Amendment protects defendant's right to remain silent. It does not protect his effort to exploit his silence by requiring the government also remain silent. The prosecutor's purpose on redirect examination of Deputy Hartman was to correct the impression created on the cross-examination. Also, had Austin had not been afforded an opportunity to explain the apparent damaging statement he made to Hartman, the arresting police officer. See, here go the thing. Ain't no explaining no statement. You don't give no statement. Eddie Boy's 60 Crip. You a 60 Crip. Y'all on a dope case, a drug move. It go bad. Handcuffs is on. Why are you talking about you shouldn't have, you shouldn't have never went to work for Eddie Boy?
Nigga ain't never supposed to say no shit like that. No,
there
Eddie Boy
was
like,
no attempt to suggest defendant's invocation of his right to remain silent was substantive evidence of guilt or to impeach a defense by bringing out Austin's post-arrest silence. The rationale of Griffin and Doyle is applicable. So here you go. Let's talk about it. You can take it off now, babe. And bring Chuck up if he down there. Let's talk about it. This Big U. We got a whole nother thing because we're going to show you some of this grid paperwork and how that worked too.
Bro, right. That's just like me. You go do something. You like, man, I should never work for 600. Man, nigga, you ain't working for me. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
nigga, I
we
don't
get
even know you,
up.
nigga. Don't bring me up.
Go do something loose. We on the move. We get wrapped up. They got you in one car, me in the other car. And I say, I should have never went to work for that nigga Loose Caddy. And we know we on the drug deal.
Yeah, nigga, don't put me in. Don't put me. As a matter of fact, nigga, I don't even know you, nigga. You ain't working for me, nigga.
Then it's like when Big U make that type of statement, it's like, hold on, bro. You trying to put me at number one on the conspiracy. You trying to put me as the kingpin. What you mean you working for me? You shouldn't have worked for me, nigga.
Are you overwhelmed by your payday loan debt? Have you taken out multiple loans and struggling to pay them back? If so, we have some great news for you. a new payday loan forgiveness program.
Hey, Wack,
Bro.
you on mute.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
That's some nasty work right there.
Nigga, don't put me in nothing, nigga. Tell me you working for me, nigga. You ain't working for me, nigga. Matter of fact, nigga, I don't even know you, nigga.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But you know what's crazy about that, man? They put that work out. You know, I talked to Sneak, you know, the brother Disa. You know, we talked for about an hour, man, and he gave me the whole rundown of what was going on. So what happened was this. As soon as they got separated, Big U start telling everybody that Eddie Boy was telling. Never
Yo,
presented
Info
no
Spy, you here?
Yeah, what's poppin'?
So when you ran across his work, it pretty much was saying Big U gave a statement initially to the officer.
And he agreed. And he agreed to give another statement, but when they ran him to Miranda's, he changed his mind.
Wait, hold on. What you mean he agreed to give another statement? What you?
It's in the work. He said the
Hartman?
Yeah, he was like, hey, you want to give me a statement? Like and he said yeah or something. And the moment he ran him as Miranda, he Big U reneged.
But he had already given up the first.
But he already given up Eddie. He already said, I don't know why. He said, quote, I don't know why I worked for Eddie.
I don't know why I went to work for Eddie Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit. Reggie in here? Where Reggie at?
Yeah, I'm here.
Reggie, how that work? You used to be a officer, acting officer. You pulled two niggas. It's a sting. Y'all setting niggas up. We think we going to do a deal. Whole time it's the police. We coming in that we gonna rob the niggas. We go to rob y'all. Y'all draw out on us, flash the badges, right? Y'all the police. We finna go rob the dope dealers, we think. And you cuff me up and cuff Loose Cannon up. You go to put me in the car and I say, damn, I never should have went to work for that nigga Loose Cannon. What am I saying?
Yeah, you pretty much admitting that y'all was about to do whatever y'all was about to do. When you were saying that the person with him is the one that orchestrated it. He pretty much saying Eddie was the kingpin, but shit, you just as guilty, unfortunately. You just as guilty. But that's what it sounded like to me is, damn, Luce is the one that put me up to this.
There you go.
And the other thing about that statement is that it's a crucial statement in trial for Eddie. That statement from Big U is they're gonna use that statement. Like they've used it, or that's a hammering statement in trial. If anybody knows about trial, that statement right there can bury him to the jury.
Yeah, the officer testified in court.
And guess what they don't have to do? Everybody probably was wondering, well, they wasn't read their rights. They don't read their rights. That's called a spontaneous statement. Whenever you make a spontaneous statement, that Miranda right shit goes out the window, just so y'all know.
And that's exactly the wording they use in the paper.
Spontaneous? Yeah, they love that.
Word.
Spontaneous.
You make a spontaneous statement to Miranda because you ain't giving
It's out the window. I didn't ask you nothing. You just start talking. So they call it a spontaneous statement.
Hey, Rock, I got it right here. I'm gonna read it to you, section 4.
What'd you say, Prince?
I got it right here, section 4.
What'd it say?
It says Deputy Hartman testified on direct examination that shortly after he arrested Austin, but before he gave him the Miranda warnings, Austin made a spontaneous statement.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
I should never have gone to work for Eddie Wagner. On cross-examination, counsel for Austin asked Deputy Hartman whether when Austin made this remark, he asked Austin if he would care to make a full and complete statement or acknowledge in writing the statement regarding going to work for defendant Wagner. Deputy Hartman replied he did neither of these things. On redirect examination, Deputy Hartman testified.
You know, the cold part about this is this not how you politic, bro. Like, since you politicking about a member from your community, why are you politicking with a Damu and an ex-cop? Do y'all see where he's totally wrong at? If you were so adamant and you want to be a politician, you go politic with your community. You don't go get a pyro and an ex-cop and exploit y'all homies' information online, bro. That's some sucker shit. You see what I'm saying? Now, if he told on you and you come to the internet, that's different. Eddie Boy, that's Eddie Boy's journey. That's his life story. But what you got to do with that, 600, you has nothing to do with Big U and whatever that shit's taking place with Eddie Boy and all that. You over here with Reggie White, who's a known cop from Compton, and you with Cass Jones, Whack 100, ex-Pyro gang member. Come on, bro. That shit don't even add up, bro. You sounding as if like, you know, like you against the 60s, like you not a real 60. Let's go.
Follows. Now later on, did you give Austin the opportunity to make a full statement to you? Yes, sir, I did. How did you do that? With the Miranda card. You advised him of Miranda? Yes, I did. And then he offered to give you a full statement. You haven't given him opportunity. He declined.
But you still can use the spontaneous. Let me use this as a teaching lesson just for the youngsters out here, because this is what I try to do it. Just know, y'all, back in the day, what we used to do was hide tape recorders, those little tape recorders in the back of the car behind you. Remember the headlights? For those of y'all that know, used to have those headlights in the back of the police car. They put those little mini things to get y'all, because they put y'all in the back seat of the car and let y'all start making those tapements. That's admissible as well. But today in 2024, guess what, y'all? All the police cars is wired for sound. So
Yes,
I just want y'all to know when they throw y'all in the car and they walk away, act like they're not looking. Trust me, they want y'all to talk.
Eddie Boy got 32 years. He got found guilty on everything. So we said with that statement, they tried to charge him with conspiracy. And he got found not guilty for the conspiracy.
Yeah, he got found not guilty.
Yeah, but he got 32 years for that. So the twist was when the work came out, as soon as they got separated, Big U start trying to say Eddie Boy was telling. Eddie Boy only got 5 years. Eddie Boy got 32 years. But see, Big U had the popularity vote back then. So they was ignoring the work. You know what I'm saying? And it was a separation. So I talked to all them niggas that was in the pen. They all told me exactly what happened.
My friend told me about this site, and I'm only paying $89 for full coverage.
All right. Hold on. Yeah, man. So we're going to leave it right there, man. That's the end of this live. We did an hour segment. I got more content coming for you. If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know you rocking with me. And more content be on the way. Until then, I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. If I call you